Yo, what's going on guys, this is boy Poison Okami here, me, myself and I, back at it again with another video, and today's video is a character guide for Iruka Umina. Iruka is actually one of the more simpler characters in the Naruto Storm games. He isn't exactly amazing or the best, but you know, he'll do, he'll pass. This user here actually asked for a guide on Iruka, so that's why I'm doing it. If you guys want to have a guide on a specific character that I haven't done already, then be sure to comment it down in the comment section below. I'll pick one random and do one for the next video. Alright, so let's get into it. Iruka already right off the bat has an amazing item set with having 2 air kunai bags, 2 bomb balls as well, the waterproof ones of course, and then the attack up pill as well. So a great DPS heavy item set right there, right off the bat. You'd love to see it. Okay, now the combo segment. In terms of the combos, he's got very basic combos. His neutral can give you a strike back opportunity as well. That's the only combo of his moves that actually gives you strike back, so you can follow it up with something. The down combo you don't want to use because there's nothing from it. He does these 2 stomps and then he basically just grounds them onto the ground like so. It's good for damage and it's good for, I guess, if you want to keep them close. And then up combo sends them up like that as well, allowing them to actually rebound when they get to the top and then maybe counter attack you. But there is a use for his neutral combo and its up combo. Neutral combo, you can hollow step it into an infinite or just do like a regular jump like so. So I'll show you with the guard on. So, hollow step infinite looks like this. Like so. That's your hollow step. And you should be able to jump and just do it again. This might be easier done in 60 than anything else, than 30 frames per second, because you know, the hitboxes feel a little different. But yeah, and then obviously you can ninja move pill as well, and then you can ninja move into your UJ as well and get that sick UJ off. Yes, he was added in as a joke character, but he has some uses, I guess. So for the up combo, you can also do like a juggle combo as well, and then you can also land your ult off it as well. And you can do that, reset it into the ground, do something like this. And then yeah, you can land your ult again like so. That's always a good thing to do. You know, in terms of trying to get an infinite with it, I wouldn't bother for, you know, doing an infinite. I'd only recommend doing it in the neutral combo like so. Just add a nice little hollow step to it, or ninja move attack pill like so, and then go into your team UJ if you have it as well, get that real big damage off. But that's pretty much it for his combo segment. He does have an you know, extended stun as well, so it's in his up combo there. It allows you to reset. However, this doesn't actually allow you to go into your UJ. I've tried doing it into the UJ and it doesn't actually work. So I wouldn't even bother trying to do that. It can only do it for, yeah, it only does it for combos. So I'd only recommend just using it as a way to reset a ground combo with the next character. You know, like Kamen Hamaru. Obviously, you don't wait as long as I did, but like so. There you go, like that. And then you can continue on with your other characters like so. And yeah, and then lastly, his air combo hasn't really got anything too good, but if you back chakra dash at the end of it, you can actually open him up for a ground combo as well. There you go. So do a back dash, switch after a back dash, and then you can actually get a nice opening right there. There you go. And then do your nice combos and whatever, and go from there. But other than that, his air combo doesn't really have much. Oh, another part of his combo segment as well is that you can actually throw kunai like this in the neutral game like you could with Sarada. It just takes a little longer for Iruka, obviously. So yeah, you can do that, and if it hits, you can actually force like a blue dash as well. It's kind of hard to time. There you go. I think it's if you chain the next move. So yeah, that's a, you know, a weird funny thing that you can do, but yeah, so that's always something you can do if you ever want to catch someone off guard with it, because as you can see, these kunai that he throws give a lot of stun, so you can do this from afar. That's always a fun thing to do. But yeah, your chances of hitting that are quite low. Obviously, if you do some long range guard pressure, it might be possible, but yeah, that's always one thing you can do. Okay, moving on to the grab. The grab isn't a very good one. His range is pretty average, not only that, but he's left very unsafe. Comes out slow, he recovers slow as well. Takes quite a long time for him to do anything. And obviously when he does land it, it just moves him away a little bit, and then that's pretty much it. It pretty much puts you like a mid-range from each other. But yeah, there's no real benefit to like landing his grab. Obviously there's like setups that you can do to like land the grab, like just by doing some like general guard pressure or something, or you know, doing double kunai bag and then try and keep him in place like that or something. But to be honest, the grab isn't really something I go for unless I know that I've definitely like locked him in place or something, or catch him on the wake up frames. But you know, other than that, the grab isn't really anything too important. And then we can move on to the tilt. The tilt is actually a really good one. So this is why I actually recommend having Strikebacks on a team. I have two here, like Konohama and Naruto, but one is just fine as well because the Strikeback actually works with his tilt. So like so, you can do this, and you can even combine it with your Jutsu, and then the second Strikeback can play alongside that as well. So that's one really cool thing that you can do. So yeah, that's one thing I always try to do, is do like that. Try and get some distance, throw a Jutsu like that, get another one going, like so. And yeah, that's pretty much like a setup you can do with the tilt. Now, obviously, one thing you do have to bear in mind is that they can actually, they can sub the tilt. So if they do try to sub the tilt, you know, just be careful of that. So if for some reason the AI doesn't actually want to sub, but basically they can actually sub the, you know, the tilt. It's fine because when they usually sub it, they can't actually do much because Iruka actually remains safe after throwing the Fuma Shuriken that he throws, so that's all good. But yeah, basically one thing just to keep an eye on is just like, yeah, they can sub that. So yeah, I would just be careful. But it's great for actually doing it if you have strikebacks. You can get some really good setups with strikebacks. Okay, so the next part is his Jutsu as well. So with his Jutsu, that's always good fun because if we turn that on. Basically, you can use it for like guard pressure, like so. So that's always nice guard pressure, and then go into your next character and mash. You know, you can always try and push them into it as well. It can be a bit hard, but pushing them into it is always a good option. But yeah, the thing is, it always goes out of range. If you stand too close, it goes past them like this. So you don't want to like stand too close or anything, because if you do that, yeah, you know, it does no effect. So that's why I like to do it on like a nice approach like this. Do it off their block from chakra dashing. You know, try and do some guard break tactics like so. And then, yeah, you can open them up for your combos or whatever. That's always one thing I like to do with Jutsu. Not only that, but it's good for space control as well. So, doing something like this as well. And then using it to cover a certain area if you want to try and advance onto your teammate. I'm sorry, onto your opponent and, you know, get close to them. That's always a good idea. You know, you can always do stuff like this and throw out multiple of them, sit inside of it or whatever, use it to charge your chakra, get some space, use it to buy time to get yourselves back, use it defensively like this, like so, you know, litter the place with them, you know. It's a very good space control type thing. It's really good at controlling an area. But yeah, when a way to use it aggressively, you know, it's like this, push them into it like so. You're guaranteed to get some real nice guard breaks by doing it like this. Like so. Yeah, so yeah, you can do something like that. That's always good fun. Okay, so we pretty much went over everything. Like I said, he's a very simple character. There isn't too much to him. So I can pretty much look at, you know, go for his ultimate with you. Not his ultimate, his awakening. The thing is, his awakening is no different to his like regular form. The only thing is that he does 3 versions of his Jutsu rather than just one. So he throws out 3 of these. So again, the same rules apply. Use this as a way to control space, litter the stage with them, hide behind them, use it as a way to regain resources if you're running out of resources, stuff like that. And then like on the opponent's block as well, if the opponent's gonna block, run them into it with some like guard pressure or whatever, get some nice guard breaks in there. It is a good guard breaking type thing. But other than that, that's all Iruka is. His moveset, as you can see, is still very much the same. So yeah, the only thing that's different is literally his Jutsu. and is very good as well, and it's good for being aggressive and actually getting some nice like guard breaks on there. Okay, so I'm gonna give you like an overall rundown and conclusion of like Iruka as well. So generally this isn't like an powerful character like Sasuke or Sarada or, you know, Shino or anything. I'd see him as like more of an assisting character or more of like an introduction to guard breaking, like so, doing things like this and creating situations where your opponent feels locked down and stuff like that, and creating situations like this. That is your best way to play Iruka. Obviously, if you like doing tilts or you like the use of his tilt trap, or if you, it's a very situational thing. If you're going against like a very aggressive opponent that likes to chakra dash a lot as well, then, you know, using his tilt would obviously be something you want to look into, like so. And then obviously walk back, throw that as well. You can do something like that as well. Get lots of nice damage in with it. Obviously, you can use it as a defensive tool as well, so that, you know, you can try and make them run into it. As you can see, Iruka is actually a lot better than most people would think. But yeah, as you can see, the tilt lasts a long time. But yeah, his Jutsu is good for main setups like that and works very well with Strikeback. So if you use Iruka, I would recommend using him with Strikeback characters. And I would recommend playing him quite on a defensive scale and, you know, counter punishing scale and things like that. That's like mainly Iruka's uses. It's obviously stage control as well. Like being able to throw these out as well is mainly what he's good for. Just doing things like this, very good. Hiding behind them like so, stopping your opponent from wanting to dash in, that's always a good move as well. That is pretty much how I play Iruka every time I use him. He's got no good guard pressure. As you can see, if you try to do an air hit on block, he floats, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. He hasn't really got very good guard pressure, so you just want to do something like this. That's your best bet to do, you know, guard pressure. But yeah, you know, like he hasn't really like got much to him, to be honest. Like Iruka is a very standard type of guy. There's nothing really too special with him, but it's how you use him in the neutral game that matters. So throwing out those jutsus, you know, using those tilts at like the right time as well, and then utilizing him in good teams. A team with double strike back is very ideal for combo situations. You know, by putting him with double strike back, I'd heavily recommend it. Obviously, you don't have to do double strike back, but at least one strike back, I would recommend, you know. So yeah. But if you guys have any questions or any queries about Iruka, be sure to let me know and I will help you the best way I can. As always, it's been your boy Poison Okami. Matane.